Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the KB Weather Severe Weather Studio here. I should probably switch to my camera view. It's been a bit, but happy Halloween, everybody here, and from all of us here, from me here in the KB Weather Center, but I guess from everybody. I don't know, but anyway, we're sitting here in the studio here. We got a brand new studio cam. Great, now you get to see more of my room. This is you get to see. I left Spotify open when I was working on the Project Tempest Eye here a bit ago. You can see Project Tempest Eye. Yay! It's plenty of fun. But let's go ahead and go over your quick Halloween forecast we can expect for the rest of the night here. A lot of you are already starting to get out there for Halloween this morning. So let's go ahead. Or this morning. I always say this morning, don't I? This afternoon into evening. So not really expecting anything here on radar so far as that goes. Here, maybe some small patches of rain here, like even just out of state. Even some areas up here near Bloomfield or the Santee Indian Reservation, you're getting some rain up there. Probably not a lot of you celebrating Halloween up there, but who knows? Um, but just north of Creston, just a bit. Probably nothing's fallen to the ground, really at all. There does look to be a stronger storm just south of Campbell, Blayton. So if any of you are trick or treating out there, just beware. You might get a little sprinkle here. But overall, here in the capital city, not going to expect to see any rain. Are going to see this little patch of showers and thunderstorms to possibly just get into Fairbury, Beatrice, Falls City, all these cities right here, and just the extreme southeast portions of Nebraska. But that's pretty much all we're really seeing there. Storm Prediction Center outlook for tonight. Day one severe weather outlook. Not seeing really anything today. Tornado outlook again 0. The wind and hail outlook are also going to match that as well. 0 on the wind outlook. And going towards hail, yep, no hail threat at all as well. Skycam across Nebraska right now. I-680 Winninghoff Road. Not a lot of traffic there. Some mostly partly cloudy skies there. I'd say that actually looks like a pretty good view there. Got a lot of Christmas lights going on there. I-680 Maple Street. Looks like the camera's phasing out. May have some rain down there. We did have a few sprinkles earlier, but it looks like relatively moderate traffic and cloudy skies over there. I-680 4th Street, looking like we got a few people on the road there as well. Mostly cloudy skies over there. Doesn't not look to be raining. At 680 31st Street, North Omaha. Looks like we got some people on the bridge today. Usually don't see a lot of people on the bridge. So more traffic than usual, but look at that sunset. But I-680 North of Pacific, I think this is back where we were. We got moderate traffic and mostly cloudy skies. So I-680 Highway 133 again here. Just going to show this one. Got a lot of lights in the distance, but overall looks like a bunch of blurriness. That's about it. I-680 31st Street here at the bridge. Doesn't look like the bridge is overflowing or anything. Got moderate traffic over the bridge. It does not look to be raining. So let's go ahead and just talk about here. We got a new cross camera frame. Now that we have both of these, we do have a cross camera frame. So mainly the thing that we're going to be really talking about over the next couple of days is the terms of going into winter weather. As of right now, here in the Lincoln studio, I'm not sure what temperature it is, but I'm pretty sure it is close to around. I'll just check my phone because I do not have a temperature module in here. 46 outside right now here in the capital city. So it is getting pretty chilly, and that's where we're going to have to say that mostly what we're going to be seeing over the next couple of days is we're going to start seeing everything slowly shift from being all that summer stuff to finally switching into fall as we start to approach our winter season. As I've been talking about, we've been seeing a lot of chances for a very bad winter this year. Polar vortex disruption, all of that good stuff. So that's just what we're seeing. I wonder, is my graph still up here? I don't need that. Yeah, it is. So if I could get all of the other stuff here, there we go. And where's our background? Background. Hello. Background. Don't know what the background, man. There's the logo. But yeah. Okay, that's better. Sorry, I don't really have that scene assembled a lot. And you actually saw our storm chasing screen there for our location. But KBWX issue 2025 to 2026 snowfall forecast here. This is valid through January 1st. Here in the Lincoln City, or here in the capital city, we're in the extreme snowfall. We're not even in the 4 feet or higher. If you see that dashed area, Lincoln is in that area. So that means we could see 6 feet to 10 feet of snow this year, from my estimation. Everybody in the red area seeing 4 feet or higher, and in the orange area we can see around 1 foot. And then the blue area you see there, we're going to see 4 to 5 inches. Purple area 1 to 2 inches, so that's out in the Panhandle, and then a trace to an inch in the southern Panhandle to southwestern Nebraska. Again, central Nebraska going to see those 45 inches. 1 foot in that one piece of corridor, like going right into eastern Nebraska, and then the rest of eastern Nebraska is going to see 4 feet or higher. And then if you're in that slashed area, you could see extreme snowfall of 6 to 10 feet. So that's just what we're going to be seeing for here. Back to the studio cam. We got a lot of stuff to talk about, but no alerts really yet. Where did my remote go? My room is on white overload. I bet you I'm blinding a bunch of folks here that are watching in a dark room. So if I actually grab my remote, and we can just switch it to our natural blue color, and now it matches the stream. That's amazing. I've always had these lights, but you've never really seen them. They're all along the wall across my room. But yeah, so that's just what we're seeing over here, and that's what we're going to be seeing for the next upcoming days when we talk about our winter forecast to come. We have a lot of polar vortex disruptions to talk about, and basically, again, what that is that's going to bring our polar vortex, which is usually up in the North Pole, and offset it down into northeastern Canada, making it absolute hell for us here in Nebraska and everywhere, at least until you get to a southern line bound right after Oklahoma that goes all the way across the United States. After that, everywhere below that line is going to be seeing their average or even above average temps, and everywhere up north, we're just going to get even worse. So I hope you like hearing new records and record snowfall breaks, because this is the time of year. I haven't seen a situation where we've had a polar vortex. At least there hasn't been a documented polar vortex since 1930s, almost 100 years, more than 100 years. So yeah, this is probably going to be a bad year, but we, just like we cover severe weather, we also cover winter weather. And you've seen, if you've been watching on 24/7 Weather, I did update Project Tempest Eye to show more than just severe alerts. It now shows, I literally have my key on my screen here, showing a bunch of winter alerts. We have, see, where's the start? Blizzard warning, blizzard watch, winter weather advisory, winter storm warning, winter storm watch. Then we have freeze warning, freeze watch. Any more? Snow squall warning, snow squall watch. That's about it, but I am going to be adding more as the days go on. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff happening today. Red, green. Can't decide what I want. I'm going to keep it as blue, and then if there's a weather alert, I'll just match the color to that alert. And if it's a tornado warning, I can make it pulse, so like it'll go off and on red. I think that'll be a cool idea, actually. But yeah, so that's just your quick forecast update. I'm having way too much fun with OBS here. But yeah, let's go ahead and bring you back to our main camera here. So that's what we're going to be seeing here over the next couple of days as we start to switch into winter. I hope you are all having a nice Halloween. Expect it to stay dry, though, mainly across most of the state. Maybe seeing some rain near Fairbury, Beatrice, Falls City, as we went over earlier. But if you're watching on YouTube on a DVR, thank you all for tuning in. And I'll go ahead and turn the stream back over to our 24/7 weather here in just a minute. But yeah, mainly going to be seeing a dry Halloween this year. And stay posted. We'll keep you updated on your holiday weather as the rest of the holidays come through to mark the end of the year. And yes, I mean, I'm doing one again for Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's. Oh boy. But we will also always make sure to keep you posted on important weather updates. Like we always have, we'll make updates on severe weather that needs to be addressed or winter weather that will be being addressed in the upcoming future. Once we start seeing this major polar snap that we're expecting to see, then we'll go ahead and make a forecast update and we'll make an address to the channel about that. Which you can always find an update when it's happening live if you're going over to the 24/7 weather, which is what most people see if they tune in situations like this, where I'm giving a forecast update. You'll see me do this live, and then if you're watching on a DVR, you're watching the recording of me doing this live. But yeah, if you ever want to find weather updates as they happen, watch 24/7 weather. You don't have to watch it all the time. Just intermittent. Well, it's your choice. You do not have to watch it, but I mean, it might come useful when you want to get information live. I also do severe weather coverage live while this is happening. And then while it's not live, you also can just get your weather information by just hopping onto the stream, looking at what's going on, and if you see, oh, I'm under a freeze warning, it's totally fine. It's all automated, all runs by itself. That is what it's here for. I'll try to keep this thing alive. I'll try to keep this stream alive as long as I possibly can, because as you know, KB Weather will eventually, I'm gonna, starting January 26th is what I'm going to be scheduling for. KB Weather will no longer be a company. It's just going to be me. And a lot of other services will be discontinued, but the main ones here virtually will stay up. And especially, well, because, you know, I have a career that I am going to be trying to get to. So I'm going to be putting less time into this, but this is why I've automated this entire system. This is why I've done all this summer, and it was honestly kind of useful. But yeah, runs seamlessly. I can run it. I'm running this on my computer all the time. So yes, but that's still quite a ways away. So, well, it's not here yet. We'll make sure you always be prepared, because my goal here is not to get popular. My goal here is not to gain charisma or whatever, or monetize my content. In fact, I'm not going to monetize this at all. Even if I'm not even close to the amount of subscribers needed to monetize, even when I get to that point, I am not going to monetize these, because I do this for the community. I am doing this to provide back, and I do not want any monetization from this. I am doing this purely to make sure that everybody in the community, and I might do this nationally sometime too. I might switch this to be national, but I want to make sure everybody in the community and everywhere is safe from severe weather hazards like tornadoes, large hail damaging winds, blizzards that come unexpectedly. Everybody needs to know this. And that's why YouTube, basically any phone, even flip phones these days, you can go on YouTube, not old flip phones, but the newer ones, you can go to YouTube, and as long as you have cellular data or something, or you even get a track phone, you get minutes on it, you can still watch YouTube. So you can watch us from anywhere. Say, I mean, say you're out, like, I don't know, like, say you have a flip phone or something, which is going to be very, very hard to watch, but it's still possible. Or just say you have a phone in general. If you're out anywhere, you can always, the sirens go off, you can go onto your phone, you can watch it be detailed and explained to you, and not just going on a weather app, going on a radar, just like, what am I looking at? You know, this is why we are here. We are here to explain it to you and make sure you have the best capabilities of understanding what is going on, so you can go and act appropriately so that you survive the storm. That is the only reason we are here. I do not plan on monetizing this at all. In fact, that's my goal from the start. And yet we still have people that bully me for no reason at school. Yes, I'm talking to you. Or maybe not you. I don't know. If you are one of those people that do bully me at school, you know who you are. So, but the rest of you, yes. I don't even know how to respond. The rest of you, thank you for all your support, and I appreciate even being able to get to this point already. Now, this video is now 15 minutes long, so I should probably stop the video before it gets too long. It's been a long journey, and I've said this now just because while technically it's only been 5 years since I really even contemplated this, but I mean it's been it's been a tough journey, but I mean I might not even get like are we to 200? Maybe we are. I don't know. I haven't checked my subscriber count in a long time. We could be at 300, but it's been a long journey, and I thank you all for all the support, all the subscribers. Of course, that not being monetization, we have not gotten any monetization whatsoever. But that is not my goal here. My goal is to provide severe weather information and coverage. So thank you. And while I will do my best to keep this 24/7 weather around, just to keep the channel going and just to keep that community service alive. Yeah, I will do my best to at least keep 24/7 weather running and give a good warning system to this stream as the technology develops here, because I'm still learning how to code, and I'm finding out more ways to code HTMLs by the day. So yeah, just I mean yeah, I've said this a lot, but I really do thank you for the support. And well, I guess that's all I really have to say. So thank you for making this. Um, Thank you for making this at least a somewhat reputable source. I suppose it's. I mean, I would say we are a reputable source. We do literally everything here comes from the National Weather Service, like every other broadcasting channel that would do this, because that is the number one reputable source from the government that issues these weather alerts. Nobody else can issue these weather alerts. We are only relaying these, but I feel like if it wasn't for the sudden spike in subscriber counts that I got, that I wouldn't have the courage to go back in and start, automating my streams, and I'd probably be stuck with those text boxes on a little bar at the bottom of my screen that I had to manually change to tornado warning or something. But yeah, thank you all for tuning in, and once again, as we reach 18 minutes, it's time to wrap up the video. So if you want to continue seeing winter weather forecast information, please consider subscribing to the channel, as it really helps us out. All the all the subscriptions really help out. Got everything printed out that I need, key messages, soundings, everything like that. We are ready to keep you covered, and we'll always be here for severe weather coverage. I'm very slow today, but get distracted mid sentence. But anyway, thank you all for tuning in. We'll keep you covered. Stay tuned, and if you're not subscribed, please, it is your choice, but we recommend you give us a follow, subscribe. That is, if you want to see severe weather information for the Nebraska area and get your local severe weather coverage and forecast information for the Nebraska area, covering Nebraska statewide since 2020. We started covering statewide about a year or two ago, but you know what I mean. But yeah, so thank you all for tuning in. This video is 20 minutes long. I'm gonna go watch TV. All right, back to your 24/7 weather.